Name's Hayden Davison. Is Amazon FBA the right business for you? 2023, let's dive into this. Because look, Amazon is not for everyone. Amazon is not the holy grail of online business, right? There's many other businesses, online and offline actually, opportunities in general that you can utilize, you can execute in 2023. Don't think that this is the only opportunity, but if you are interested in it, if you think this could be the right business for you, then let me talk about this with you. How to determine, is Amazon FBA the right business for you? Let's dive into this. Let's talk about how to know, okay? If you are someone that enjoys working online, perhaps on your own, because it will be predominantly on your own to start with, this could be for you. If you like working on your own, okay? If you like using software, if you're not very tech savvy, you might struggle. If you like using software, if you like using things like BuyBot Pro, like we use Sellerboard, all these seller analytics, we use Helium 10, we use Jungle Scout, Keeper, that sort of thing. Well, Keeper's actually involved in BuyBot Pro, but it's actually built into our BuyBot Pro. But Profit Protector Pro, if you like using all these softwares, Chrome extensions, we've got Top Cashback Chrome extension, if you like using all these extensions, if you like working from the computer, if you like working on your own, might be for you. Because when you get to a certain stage, you can work from anywhere, but you are still working for yourself on your own on the computer for the most part. So you've got to be okay with that. You've got to be okay. You know, is it the right business for you? Is it right for you? You've got to be okay with the fact that this is a stock-based business. And what I mean by that is you have to buy the stock to make money. If you're not buying, you're not making, okay? And it's funny because when I used to have a service business, I used to have a gardening and landscaping company, had 3 vans, had a few people working for me. It was quite successful, actually. We made 80% net profit, you know, on the stuff that we made, all the turnover that we made. Okay, so if we made 300 quid in a day, and if it was just me and my business partner working, we've made, well, actually about 370 quid, because once we paid for fuel, once we paid for 270, sorry, once we've paid for fuel, once we paid for the tools and stuff like that, you know, the fuel to drive to the property, we've made all that money. That's a service business. It's different to a stock-based business. With a stock-based business, in order to make £300 in a day net profit, say if that's a 25-30% margin, you need to make £1,200, £1,300, £1,400 turnover, and even when you make that money, are you technically making it then? Not really, because it's got to be reinvested into the business if you want to keep growing it. If your Sellerboard dashboard tells you make £2,000 or £3,000 net profit, you have the choice. You can take that money, right, and pay yourself and not grow the business, or you can take half of it and then leave half in to keep growing the business. And that's what sort of I do. Sometimes I'll only take 25%. If I make £10,000 in a month in Q4, if I do, I'm not going to take it all. You know, like I'm not going to take all that money. I'll take 25% of that because A, what am I going to do with that at the moment? You know, it's going to be wasting away, losing interest in my personal bank. B, I want to leave it in the business to reinvest. And if I took it out, then it would actually affect the growth of the business. So that's something else you've got to be. You've got to be the sort of person that is okay with that. You've got to be the sort of person that is okay and understands that all the money that you make from it isn't necessarily what you're going to be able to take out. Because if you do take it out, it's going to affect the growth of the business. Depending on what business model you do as well, you're going to have to be a little bit creative. So especially if you want to be launching products, creating your own listings, even like, you know, bundling products 1 into 2 or 3, etc., or bundling together, or creating your own products, building a business, you've got to be a bit creative. But if you want to scale like a wholesale business or online arbitrage business, I would say, yeah, that's less creative. You don't have to be creative. So retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, you don't need to be creative, right? But if you want to do bundles, if you want to do PL, if you want to create your own listings and stuff, you need to be creative. You need to be creative, and you need some sort of expertise in terms of the analytical side of things. You need some sort of expertise in terms of systems and operations. That's not my strongest point, I'll be honest, but I do struggle with that, and that's something that I need help with. But the people that really exceed and excel on growing their wholesale business, online arbitrage business, they're the ones that are really analytical. They're the ones that are really good at systems, procedures, operations and stuff like that. And they're really good with spreadsheets and stuff. But you don't have to have that. You can get more profit creating your own products and stuff like that. You don't need as many products to make as much money. okay? And you can be sort of more creative. You can get away with not being good at systems and operations if you're creative side of this business. That's good. You can still make some good money, but you can't scale unless you've got the systems operations and the experience to do that, or you get someone to do it for you. However, if you're not creative, you can do wholesale, you can do online arbitrage, and you can scale that way, and you can scale with the operations, the systems, and the procedures. If you're not good at systems, procedures, operations, analytical stuff, and you're not creative, you're going to struggle. I really do think you're going to struggle, because the people that are absolutely blowing up are the ones that have got the creative side, and they've got the systems and operations side, the analytical mindset as well. Put them together, boom, you've got a business that's creating mega value. You're creating unique opportunities that the market has not seen before, and you've got the ability to know how to scale and systemize that business and get that growth. Wow. Boom. That's the thing. Not many people have got both of them. I haven't got both of them. I'm more creative than I am systems and operations and analytical. Doesn't mean you can't do it. It means that you can. But it means you're going to have to bring someone else on. See, if I wanted to scale to multiple seven figures, which probably one day we do, I know that I'm going to have to bring someone on for the systems, the procedures, the operations, to actually get us to the next level. Okay. So you've got to understand that. Are you creative? Are you more analytical? Or do you need to know that you're going to have to bring someone on to help you with that at a later stage? There's something you've got to bear in mind, okay? Something that a lot of... Quick introduction from my brand new sponsor, Sellerboard. Now, I've been using Sellerboard since the start of my journey. It was one of the first softwares that I actually installed as an Amazon seller. Not only is Sellerboard brilliant at tracking your profits, it is also an extremely user-friendly dashboard. If you want to check it out with a two-month free trial, click the link below and get my 2 months free trial for Sellerboard, and you won't look back. See you in the next video. Probably aren't mentioning in some of their videos. So look, I hope that sort of helped. That's just sort of running over the basics of, is it right for you? I think that you've got to be a certain type of person to enjoy running this business. You've also got to understand that Amazon is just one platform, and I wouldn't recommend, if you're trying to build a brand, for example, if you're trying to build a longevity business with a real longevity, yes, there's always a way to make money on Amazon, but do you want it to be your only income? I would say I wouldn't advise it to be your only income. Personally, I've got multiple streams of income, whether that's different seller accounts, whether that's affiliate marketing, whether that's other stuff that I do. Just about to start another business as well, which is related to Amazon, but it's not on the Amazon platform, like a service type thing. Yeah, a few things to bear in mind, but I will see you in the next video. Make sure you